Hi, I'm Natasha Lockhart. Welcome to Studio Chatter. We'll continue our focus on Fiesta Days.
I'm Stacy Beck. We'll chat about the Community Theater's production of The Addams Family.
I'm Angie Murphy. We'll talk to one of the vendors at the craft fair and about the pancake breakfast.
And a few of our guests will share favorite Fiesta Day memories. All this and more on Studio Chatter. Welcome to Studio Chatter. The summer heat is here. What are you doing to stay cool?
Staying inside with the air conditioning on.
Right.
Right?
Oh my word.
There's not a lot to stay cool unless you're in a pool, which unfortunately we don't have.
We went to the pool and it was nice and cool. We sat in the little kiddie area a couple weeks ago. Super, super nice. But we got so sunburnt because you don't realize it's like reflecting off.
What pool did you go to?
To the Payson pool.
Oh, okay.
I'm just missing the Spanish Fork pool for a quick runabout. But
you know what I've been doing to stay cool?
What?
I just thought of something.
What?
I got a paddle board for my birthday.
Oh, yes.
Back in May. I've gone every week.
Oh, Stace, it looks fun. I need one.
Like,
next summer.
Okay, I need for you to teach me then, because I was invited to a birthday party that included paddleboarding, and I'm like, I would love to go to the birthday party, but A, I don't have my own, and B, I'd look like
Natasha
a clown.
could do it. Like you could lay on it, and then you
I
can
just
learn.
always start off like sitting down, and then I get up to my knees, and then I stand, but then I'm still like,
And you can like put your little paddle in the middle and kind of use it to like balance yourself.
Okay, maybe you should take me out one afternoon.
After 45 minutes even, like when I'm done, my legs feel like jello. It is such a good workout.
Oh, awesome.
And like of
my
your core
gosh.
too,
Oh, yeah.
don't you feel like?
And then my shoulders, because I'm doing this, like the workout's awesome. And it's an inflatable, and I haven't got the car blower upper thing yet,
Yeah.
so we just pump real fast.
So it's inflatable?
It's slick, and it fits in my
fun.
car.
Okay.
I took the truck the first time.
Inflatable.
Yeah.
I did
got
not
the
know
inflatable
that.
one.
Oh,
And so
awesome.
the paddle, this is a whole thing on paddleboarding.
That's
but
fine.
the paddle you take apart, and then
Okay.
the pump is in there, and then the paddleboard, and it's all in a bag, and you just throw it over your shoulder.
Okay, so it's all collapsible. Into
Yeah, I can
one
send you
little
my
So
link.
yes, because
Okay.
I would have thought that different, like just a not.
Right, because I've seen the two-piece ones or like a full piece,
Yes.
but not inflatable.
Oh
That's
no, a lot
awesome.
of people out there have
Really?
the inflatables. They're pulling up in cars, and you're just rolling
Well, it
right
must
up.
be a
Oh, I
thing.
love that.
I mean, this is like hammocking, right? I'm like,
Yes.
what?
Yes.
What
Well,
is
and we
this?
just went on a trip to Colorado for our little road trip, our annual 4th of July, and I had it in the trunk because I wanted to hit a lake. And so finally, on the 4th of July, I'm like, there's a lake right up here, and so
Does Chris have one also, or just you?
just me.
Just
He's
you.
like, do we need
Okay.
another one? So I go out on this beautiful lake that's just like covered in, the mountains are covered in pines, you know, those kind of lakes
gorgeous.
in Colorado. And I go out quite a ways, and I'm just laying there with my hands in the water, and I'm like, he's gonna be worried. I go back, I'm like, do you wanna go? Nope. Okay, I'm going again.
I'm glad we didn't buy two.
But then he's like, do we need another one? I'm like,
Maybe.
yeah, my daughter
That would be
goes with
fun.
me every time I go.
So would you rather freeze to death or die of heat?
Wow.
Given the choice, right?
Heat for sure. I hate
Okay.
I
to
hate
be
being cold, but I heard that dying cold is like a peaceful way. Like you kind of slip into hypothermia and then just slip
I think
away.
I would do that
Probably
too.
Heat would seem like you would
Right.
boil over.
I'd rather just like the numbness just taking over and just not
Okay,
feeling
I'll
anything.
go with
so
heat then.
I
That's
don't know.
morbid thinking.
I know,
On a
I'm
brighter
sorry.
note, let's talk about our fabulous
Yes,
outfits.
aren't they fabulous?
Our second
Okay.
round from Reams.
So your look.
Guys, she helped me find this jacket and I'm in love with it. It's really kind of thin, but like
Oh, it's really thin.
soft, and I don't know. It's just, I feel like it's kind of universal. Like I'll wear it to the rodeo, but I could wear it out and about like on a Saturday night.
Yeah,
like
totally.
a date night
Well, and it
thing.
will transition very well until fall.
Yes, it will.
Totally.
That's
Yep.
great.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, love it.
Super, love it.
Mine is total fall.
Yes.
But I'm like, oh, I will get so much use out of this. And I pull it out
you
in
will.
Colorado, and it's so soft. And, you know, Yellowstone.
And of
Yellowstone,
course,
your favorite.
of
Yeah,
course,
it looks
Yellowstone
super
pin.
soft.
Yes,
Yeah.
I also went with Yellowstone because
I love it.
So peace, love, and Yellowstone. And of course, I always love the trendy look. So cheetah print and cow print right now are super hot. And
And your
accessorizing
little
with some
jacket is
turquoise.
just darling.
Yes, isn't the duster fun?
Yeah,
And
that's
I'm
super cute.
Fairly tall enough, but trying to pull it off.
Oh, I think it totally works. And you're wearing shorts.
Yes.
Which is fun.
Which
And
is
it kind of
fun.
breezy
yeah.
and fun.
Yeah.
Yep.
Thank you, Reams, for
Yes, thank you.
supporting
We
us.
love
so
them.
kind.
Yeah.
So kind.
So what did you guys do for the 4th? That was a little while back, but
Yeah, I ended up hosting at my house.
Oh, we had
Usually my
talked about
sister
that.
does, or we go to Rhett's side of the family for a barbecue and go with my family to the Grand Parade. We did go to the parade, and I saw Miss Spanish Fork, which was super fun.
I did see your
She did me a
pictures.
little
Lovely.
shout out,
Yeah.
which
And
was
they won an
super
award.
cute. Won an award.
Good for
they
them.
really
Of
were a great
course.
floor.
Yes.
Yeah.
But then my sister had to do trek and like back-to-back camping, so I said, let's do it at my house this year. So
And?
it was good. It was chill. We played cornhole. Rhett learned how to use his Traeger with my brother-in-law even better. They did tri-tip, and
Yum.
it was good. It was relaxing.
And I bet your sister appreciated that.
She did. She texted us the next day and she's like, thank you so much. You're home. Everything was beautiful and it felt so good just to come and relax.
Good.
So, and to have my grandbabies just be in a familiar place was nice too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
What about you, Natasha?
We stuck around home as well. So we had been away for a minute, so we decided to stay home and just played with the neighborhood kids, and we went to the park. There were little neighborhood fireworks. But we also did some cooking. When I'm home, I love to cook. So we Traegered some ribs, we did some hot
Ooh,
dogs, we
yummy.
did some corn on the cob, baked beans.
Ooh,
I
yummy.
did patriotic jello, the layered drink. Yeah, I went all out.
Yes, you
Just
did.
for your little family.
Yeah, but,
oh my
but I don't get
goodness,
to do that
I
very
love
often.
you.
So red, white, and blue deviled eggs. It was super fun. So
And I
great
love
time.
being out and about on the 4th of July and seeing everyone in their red, white, and blue. It
Yeah,
just makes me
Totally.
Isn't
so
that
happy.
fun?
So patriotic. I love that holiday. And then
Yeah.
the fireworks in the sky all night. That was
I
fun.
loved seeing people, like, we don't live like up on a mountain, so I loved seeing people's social media posts that live like a northern county or like Salem that kind of live up on a hill, and they're like videoing the whole county.
Yes.
With the fireworks. Like, that is
Amazing.
magical.
It is. Yeah, because on ours we have trees all around, so you can just see little pops
Yes.
of fireworks happening here at Major. So
Yeah.
where were you, Stace, for 4th?
We went to Pagosa Springs, Colorado. It's an hour away from Durango, so we had never heard about it. We did an Airbnb in Pagosa for 3 nights and then 1 night in Durango. And then we stopped at Mesa Verde on the way home. National
never
Park.
been there.
It's Indian ruins.
Uh-huh.
So homes and just seeing
That's
where they
cool
live.
stuff.
It's so crazy that they can like determine that it was, 1,000 years ago or
And
1,500
how did they
years
get
ago.
up to some of those spots? It just amazes
like
me.
in the rocks. I'm like, how would they have climbed up or would
They
they have
said that
gone
they
down?
made like wood ladders or
Those little
rope
ladders,
kind
yeah,
of
they were just
ladders.
Amazing how they
Yeah.
lived.
I love that you're an adventurer, that you just
Yeah.
like go for it.
That sounds great. I'm
was
like,
fun.
it was fun to host, but I'm like, it'd be so nice just to take off
It
and
is.
just go.
And it's just good to relax. And
Yeah.
every year we go for like maybe 4 or 5 days. And on day 3, Chris is like, so what else do you want to talk about? Because it's when it's just you two.
Right.
We listen to a book. It was good.
Well,
Yeah.
a road trip versus an airline trip right now, they're both very expensive. So I'm
Yes.
glad they were able to
yeah, it wasn't too far. So,
keep it a little fun.
Yeah.
yeah.
Not too shabby.
Well, and this
Yay.
is our second show of Fiesta Days.
I know.
I can't believe
Oh,
it.
my
Hey,
word. guys, can you
Yes.
believe it?
Very exciting.
Next time we meet, Fiesta Days will be over.
Yeah, that's true.
Yes.
Maybe?
Yes.
I went
yeah.
to Fizz this morning and got a drink, and you know how they have like tip cups? And one said the 4th of July or the 24th of July.
Oh, I know you
So
voted for.
I didn't vote. I mean, I know in my heart where it is, but what is yours?
Well, I always grew up 4th, guys,
Yeah, I
because I was
know.
in Provo. But 24th has my heart. I feel like this is my hometown. So
Yeah.
I'd probably do the 24th.
24th?
Yeah, I think the 24th now as well.
Good.
Yeah.
You guys are then dear friends, and we're going to keep it that way.
'Kay.
Because I was worried if one of you answered wrong.
I'd
we were
probably
gonna
put
have
money
to-
in both, though.
Okay,
They're both
we'll
good.
split it. All right. Next on Studio Chatter, the pancake breakfast is returning to Fiesta Days. Stay with us to learn more. Welcome back to Studio Chatter. For years, Spanish Fork High School sponsored a pancake breakfast fundraiser just before the grand parade, and it's coming back. Let's welcome Leah Harward from Spanish Fork High School Student Council to the table. Hi.
Woohoo! I'm so excited for this.
Stacy was just talking about this.
Yes.
It's bringing her back.
Back in the
I know.
80s, I would go to this breakfast. I think it went through the 90s, and then it maybe
What
even
happened?
longer. It just kind of fizzled.
She was blaming the football booster,
Oh.
maybe, previously.
I'm not supposed to say that on-
Not when I was in command,
No,
but yes.
years
yes.
ago. No, I don't know
years
who
ago.
it is to blame.
Okay.
If it just wasn't successful, if they didn't want to do it anymore.
Yeah, just
But
kind
it
of
fizzled out. And then what made you guys bring it back?
I think we just needed a fundraiser to, I don't know, just have stuff to do this year. So
So
we
tell
brought
us
it back.
your role at the high school then.
Yes.
So what are you raising funds for?
So I'm an SBO. I'm over student life, and that's just like, just when like I recognize that the school needs like I don't know, something to pick them up, then I'll plan an activity. So the funds just go towards that, or like assemblies or other
Does
things
it go
like
towards
that. So
dances and that kind of thing, or is it separate from?
that's separate
Okay.
for like the different
So just fun
clubs and stuff.
activities.
Just fun activities to help like boost morale and make it exciting for kids. So
So did somebody bring the idea to you, or was it all your own, or had you heard about the pancake breakfast?
our advisors just kind of told us that it was going on, and so so we're all just participating as the student
Have
council.
you done a pancake breakfast before? Are you familiar with it?
Yes, I helped with Art City Days breakfast, and it was really fun. I was mixing pancake batter for like 3 hours, so
I can only
that
imagine.
was. I know it was
How
fun
many
though.
pancakes are we thinking you guys are going to have to make? Like
Oh.
thousands?
Yeah, probably.
Wow.
Okay. Tell us about like where it is
Yes.
and
Where it is.
how much money and what we're getting.
Okay, so it's the 25th on Monday the 25th, and it's from 6:30 to 9:30 right before the parade, and it's at the library in the grassy area. And we're serving 2 pancakes, a sausage link, and eggs. And then just chocolate milk and orange juice and milk and
sounds
stuff like
good.
that.
That does sound
So
fun
It's
too.
perfect.
Yeah.
So many people are like saving spots so
And
they can just get their
come-
people set,
and come
run over.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
And
think
so
it's
there will be
great.
people in red shirts to kind of help, I don't know, maneuver everyone.
And are you going
And
to have tables
help
set
you.
up?
Yes, we'll have like a canopy. And
Okay.
so
How
yeah.
many griddles? I mean, that's a lot of pancakes.
I know, seriously. I'm like, I don't know.
Things to think about.
I
So
know,
is it all
seriously.
just student council that is
Yeah.
going to be making and serving? And,
Yes, so
Okay.
we'll have our advisors, Dion and Melissa, helping, and then just our whole student council. So
Okay,
Yeah,
so everyone
we-
needs to come out and do this.
yes, come
Yeah.
support.
Okay, so tell us a little bit about how we buy the tickets or how much they are.
So it's $5 a person, and then $8 if you want a bigger portion. So we
Oh,
can add
if
a
you can
couple.
eat more than
If you-
2
yes,
pancakes.
yes. But yeah.
Okay.
Do we just show up that morning? Is there pre-purchase? How's the what's the best way to do that?
Yeah, so there's a link that will be on the Spanish Fork High School website.
Okay.
And you can pre-order there, and then just show your receipt when you get there.
Okay.
So.
Or that morning
it
you can just show up,
Or you
right?
can just show up, yeah.
Okay.
So it should be pretty easy.
So is
but-
this your senior year leading
Yes,
into
my
this?
senior
So
year.
exciting.
I know. I am excited. A little bit sad though, because I
Yeah.
love high
Yes.
school. But
It is. It's the
think-
beginning of lots of things, but
I
just
know.
enjoy it so much.
Yeah.
I think this is good stuff. This is the stuff that
I know.
lasts and counts.
yeah,
Yeah.
for
Have
sure.
you
I'm
done
excited.
student body officer before?
Yeah. So just student council. I did student
Okay.
council sophomore year, and then this year. So my
Okay.
senior year. But
I love your title. You're like the life person.
I know the student life.
I
Like
love
so.
that.
Is that a newer
They're
title?
good.
I think it might be honestly, because sophomore year we didn't have it.
Oh.
But Melissa and Dion have been new counselors as of last year.
Okay.
So things have kind of gone switched up, but it's fun. I like
Yeah.
it a lot. So,
Awesome.
And what do you want to do after high school?
oh, that's a hard decision. I don't quite know yet.
Then what is your favorite Fiesta Day event or memory?
Oh, I love the rodeo personally, and the carnival. That's always fun.
All high schoolers,
But-
I'm sure, love
They
I know,
do.
it's
a
hanging
hangout
out.
time. Like
It's
there's
true.
nothing to do, and
There's
then the
so
carnival
many-
comes in town. It's hangout spot.
It's so true.
Yeah.
But
And then after this, it's going to be pancake breakfast, right?
yes, after this.
You'll be dreaming
Before
of
this, I'm
pancakes.
excited for it.
We're excited for you.
Yes.
Yeah.
It should be really fun.
Well, thanks for bringing it back.
Yes.
We hope to see you down there
Oh yes.
bright and early.
Oh, I know.
And
Seriously.
good luck. We hope you reach your goal.
I know. Me too.
Yeah.
But it should be a
Good
good
luck.
year. So
Okay.
thank you.
Thank you so
joining
much,
us.
Leah.
Yes. Thank
See you
you.
very soon. Thanks so much. Coming up on Studio Chatter, they may be creepy and a bit kooky, but they make us laugh. Stay with us to find out more. Welcome back to Studio Chatter. Mysterious, spooky, and even ooky are just a few words that describe our next guest. Thanks to the Spanish Fork Community Theater, The Addams Family is coming to town. Let's welcome Michael Ricks, who plays Gomez, and Mercy Hayes, who is Morticia, to the table. Welcome,
Hello, guys.
How
Thank you.
fun!
This is
for
like a
having us.
little fallish feel
Yes,
in the
it
air
is.
because it's like a Halloween feel, I
Yeah,
think.
we're getting the sneak peek of what the next season will be.
Yes, so exciting.
Well, welcome, and thank you for putting so much time and energy and your talents into a show like this.
Yeah.
It's an amazing experience. Addams Family has always been a big go-to on my list, definitely on my dream list as Gomez.
Really?
And so I've always loved the Addams Family.
It's a beautiful show. I love the show. That's why I came down like, oh, they're doing the Addams Family. I'm making that happen if I can.
So I'm assuming, that you guys
you
have done
came
it
down.
before. Right.
Yes.
Where are you both from, and have you done this before?
I'm from Highland, and yes, we did the show together last October.
Oh, so not long ago.
And I'm in South Jordan, and we did the show in
Yeah.
Magnet at the Empress
Yeah.
Theater last October.
Oh my gosh.
So we're
So a
familiar with each
natural
other.
fit,
Is
yeah.
it the exact same script, though?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, then that's easy for you.
Yes, until you have to unlearn choreography and relearn choreography.
Oh.
But no, it's been good.
It's been
helpful.
great. It's just learning and meeting the other cast members
Right.
and the large ensemble that can fill that giant stage.
Yeah.
It's been a different experience, which was great.
So for those who maybe don't know community theater, the experience, right? So most people would think, well, the cast should be from Spanish Fork. So how do people participate in other community theater because you're from other places?
I think it's a community. It's more of an amateur community, but
Okay.
I've done several community theaters around the valley, and people are from everywhere. You just
Right.
you go
Okay.
where you have experiences that interest you, or roles, or people that you love to work with, and that's what makes you go to that theater. And it does become a community, and it feels like a family a lot at the time too.
Absolutely. The theater community along the Wasatch Front is diverse.
Right.
And a large portion of that community is willing to move around
Right.
from location to location just because we do it for the love.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that
I want to
so
ask,
much.
when were auditions, and then when did you guys start
Yes.
rehearsing?
Auditions were the end of April, and we started rehearsing the beginning of May.
Oh, and
So not very long.
how regular?
It's been about 4 to 5 times a week.
Oh, that's
Since
a
May?
lot.
Since May, yes.
Guys, that's a full-time
And you're coming
job.
from South Jordan, and this is a volunteer
Yeah.
gig.
Yes.
I feel like we need to get our wallets
Yeah,
out.
we do. I know. We need a
gosh.
tip jar.
I mean, gas alone.
Yeah,
Right.
it can be pretty pricey. I admittedly didn't actually audition for the show.
No, I had to pull him in.
Oh, let's hear about this. There's a story there.
I auditioned with a man, and he wasn't a very nice man. He had to drop the first day because of his work schedule. So I found out they didn't have a Gomez, and I said, I might know one.
And it's kind of an important role.
It's a little bit.
Yeah.
So I made some calls, some texts, and dragged him down with me. So.
Oh.
Yeah, I was in the middle of dress rehearsals for another show,
Okay.
and I get a text right in the middle of dress rehearsals. Gomez is dropped. You want the part? And I'm like, yes.
And I imagine the chemistry just even better like the second time. Like you
Yeah.
worked out the kinks and how great.
Yeah.
It
well,
does help.
we've become really great friends as well. We hadn't met each other before doing Gomez and Morticia at the previous
Yeah.
place, and
Crazy.
we
So
met
it's fun.
during callbacks and immediately just kicked it off.
That's good.
And
Awesome.
now we
yeah.
still text like almost every other day. It's great.
And then we have like a whole new family that we get to
Yes.
hang out with now.
Okay. Let's hear
So-
about them.
Yes.
Who are they?
A lot of them actually are from Spanish Fork.
Okay.
There's not a lot that drive in besides us, but a lot of them are from Spanish Fork. A lot of children, a lot of like teenagers that have done theater in the area or go to the high schools around here. The ensemble's really big, and they're really incorporated into the show. A lot of times the show can have the ensemble comes on for a few scenes, but because the ensembles are dead ancestors that come out and party with
okay.
us.
How neat.
So they kind of stay around the house, and they watch the show, and they're watching what's happening on stage and reacting and oh, this is what's going on.
It's a great idea that traditionally isn't done with the show, to incorporate the ancestors as much as the director is. And so it's a really nice feel. So you get to see their reactions to what's happening to kind of help you understand what's happening as well.
This remind me of the movie Coco a little bit, where you get the
Yes.
cast and their presence
little bit, and they
mixing
party,
it into
yes, and
England.
it's
That's
really
so fun.
fun.
So what is one of your favorite scenes in the movie, or
In the movie?
Play.
No, I don't. It's really fun to interact because in this show, it's not like the movies. It doesn't have the same plot as the movie or the like the TV show.
It doesn't
original.
run on
So
the
it
same.
uses the iconic characters like Morticia all the time, but
Ooh, she's good.
it takes it. It's a very different plot when Wednesday's a little bit older, and it's about her having a fiance and the in-laws meeting, which is a common
I didn't
theme
know
for
this.
everybody to have. So I love how the iconic characters are the same. We've got Morticia and Gomez all the time. But the situation is different, so you're not like feeling like you've seen it before. You don't know the plot.
I kind of like that.
Of course, I love my scenes with Morticia at Mercy because we mesh so well on stage. But I've really gotten to know Sarah, who plays Wednesday, and we have a daddy-daughter scene, and it's so heartfelt. Just thinking about it gets me all teary. So
Really?
So this is a show that will make you laugh and make you cry if you're willing to just enjoy the ride.
Yes, you expect it to be the mysterious and the spooky, but there's a beautiful story about love and
You guys have
connection
sold
and
me.
acceptance.
Totally.
Yep.
Well, because you
learn
have an
something.
idea in your mind from the recent movies, and then maybe the old television series with, you have that kind of in your mind as well, and then seeing something on stage. I would love to see it. So when should we see it? What are the dates, tickets, all that jazz?
Opens the 21st.
Okay.
And we run the 21st, 22nd, 23rd 's matinee. 25th is a matinee right after the parade, pretty much.
Okay.
So,
And then the following Thursday, Friday, Saturday, we close on the 30th.
I love how they extend it after Fiesta Days because I'm always so busy during Fiesta Days. I never can make it. So I'm so glad they make that switch.
Yeah.
Okay, I want to put you on the spot.
Yes.
Because when you just did your little thing. Can you guys like do a line together? Like, could you like do a little something for it? I don't know, for something from the play.
Well,
Can you
Some
like
little
give us like a
Interesting
mini
enough,
scene.
a lot of people don't realize that Gomez is Castilian. So, when I jump into character, you never know what you're going to get. And I am a Latin lover, and I love my Morticia.
Yes, but you keep a secret from me, and I can't live with that.
It's so hard. My daughter, I love her so much.
That's the one thing I won't abide, and I won't do it again.
But Carida.
Not today.
Ooh, bravo!
All of a sudden, I'm just engulfed into
I know. I'm like,
right?
holy cow, that's good.
Yeah.
I love that.
He's got a little accent.
So do you tango?
We do.
Oh, I love it.
It's very fun.
It's very important.
Yes, it
Okay,
helps them.
we're going to be there.
Fabulous.
We'll give you a standing ovation, I'm sure of it.
We look forward to it. We'll be front and center at the end and at the beginning. So,
Okay, and probably throughout.
Yeah.
So let's talk about the July 28th performance.
Yeah, so the July 28th performance is great because it's going to be available. There's an ASL translator for the show.
Perfect, okay.
And they say that it's also going to be for those that have sensory concerns. Maybe
Okay.
if the music is too loud or the lighting is too bright, they'll be accommodating people with those sort of sensory concerns. But mostly it's for the hearing impaired, to my understanding.
Oh, that's fantastic.
I love that idea.
Yes.
Like, we are just integrating into a new atmosphere here, guys. That is so great. I just want to do the snap. Can we all
Okay.
sing
you know,
together?
You gotta love it.
Sing!
The Addams Family? Let's do it.
Da-da-da-da.
Da-da-da-da.
Da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da.
They're crazy and they're kooky.
Yeah.
There you go. Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
Maybe if they need an extra or a backup or
Maybe
something.
I could be one of the ancestors.
There you go.
You know?
There's always more
All in.
ancestors needed.
The Addams family is diverse, and we come from all sorts of backgrounds. So our ancestors are going to be, who knows? So
Lots of fun characters.
lots of fun
It'll be fun to try to
characters.
figure out who
I
they are.
love to dress up. So my daughter and I, we were Morticia and Wednesday.
That's amazing.
At another time. But
That's
maybe
fun.
you'll invite us to dress up in
Anytime.
the audience. I love
Anytime.
your earrings as well.
thank you.
They're hidden a little
Yeah, it's
bit.
Morticia and Gomez earrings.
Morticia and
Oh,
Gomez. Why not?
adorable. So fun.
We should dress up. I think last year for Frozen, was it last year? Was Frozen or 2 years ago?
Oh, yes,
Or
because
three.
we dressed up the kids.
My little
and we-
grandkids dressed up, so maybe we
That's
should come
great.
as Addams
Another
Family this time.
reason, right? I
Yeah, there
love
you go.
it. Okay.
Come cosplay for the show. We'll definitely support. I'll make sure to point.
We might be the only ones, but you never know,
Not a
right?
problem.
No, no.
Well, thanks for sharing your talents.
Thank you so much.
for
This is
coming down
something
to
that
our
I
community.
cannot
We
imagine.
appreciate it.
Yeah.
Are tickets online or at the box office?
Tickets are online. They're $10, $8 for students and seniors, and they also do group rates. I think it's 6 people for $40, and there's almost 1,100 seats in the theater. So never feel like you can't go because it's too crowded.
Or
it's
last
a
minute.
large theater.
Let's
Plenty of
clarify
room.
what theater.
It's Spanish Fork High School.
Okay.
In the main theater, the proscenium stage.
Okay.
Okay.
Amazing.
I think that's a better fit anyway. Thanks again. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Next, we'll look at some cool hats. Stay tuned with us for more Fiesta Days on Studio Chatter. Welcome back to Studio Chatter. If you're like us, we love finding cool things at the craft fair. And we have a sneak peek of some nice hats. Welcome Tyler Mulestein with Zapped Hats to the table.
Thanks for having me. It's good
Hi,
to be
Tyler.
here.
Thank you, Tyler.
I got to know you because your parents were the Fiesta Days chair for
Right.
3 years, and I loved working with them. And I think it was their outgoing year, so their 3rd year. Your dad said, "Hey, my son started making some hats." Tell us, how did you get into this business?
It's kind of crazy. So I was in the military, I was in the Marines, and I was always making retirement plaques and whatnot for people that were getting out of the military. So I had
Oh.
this laser engraver, and me and my dad, we decided that we wanted to make a business out of laser engraving. So we bought a better one, and then we get it, and we're like, what are we going to do with this thing? And we just started making hats because we had seen the ad from another
I
company.
don't get it.
The
So this
laser
is a
printer
laser?
cuts out the material.
So these are actually rubber patch hats, which we do now. When we first started, we were only doing leather patches.
Okay.
Which I didn't bring any of those. I should have.
Okay.
But yeah,
But the laser cut the design into it or something.
yeah, exactly.
Okay.
So we ended up making a website, and it's super user friendly. Someone can just go on and upload their logo and see what it's going to look like on the leather patch.
Oh.
So you do custom design.
Yeah, exactly.
And they're nice hats.
So I was given by your dad a Fiesta Days hat. You guys just custom made a Fiesta Days hat. It truly is my favorite hat. It fits so good. And then we went down to your booth last year, and all of the guys bought a new hat. They've worn them all year. These are legit hats. Some
Right.
hats kind of squeeze your head weird or.
Well, they look very nice and very comfortable.
Have you always been a hat guy?
No, not really. So
Really?
when I was in the Marines, I barely ever wore the hats other than the ones on the uniform. And then
Stop it.
I got out and I was like, what am I going to do with this laser? Okay, I guess we'll make hats. And now all of a sudden I can't go anywhere without one.
You no longer do the leather patch.
So we still do.
Oh, okay.
We just do the rubber ones because people really like how the colors pop, and
Okay.
they're a lot more detailed looking and really cool. So
Okay, so online people can choose.
right.
Okay.
They do pop. And what about, they look like they could almost be cleaned, maybe even wiped a little
Well,
bit.
this
if they-
material, this one right here, almost looks like a waterproof
It is
or something
waterproof.
like that. Is it?
Oh,
Yeah, so
okay.
what
cool.
happened was with all this COVID stuff last year, the supply chain went out, and we were using brand name hats before, and then we decided, we can't get them, so we're going to make our own brand of hat, and this is our Zapped hats. We distribute them to embroidery shops and
You're
everything
kidding
has
me.
blanks. No, so that's ours. We
It says Zapped
designed
on
it out
that.
of waterproof material. It's really popular. We also have some that are a little
Like the cloth and
yeah.
the net back, cool for the summertime. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's really pretty. I love that.
And it's a lot of fun because we name our hats after military themes. So this one's called the Warrior.
Oh my goodness, I love that.
That one's called the Osprey, which is what I worked on when I was in the Marines, the helicopter, the Osprey.
Yes.
And then we have the Marine right there, actually. So it's pretty cool.
I love that. I love a story behind something like that.
Yes, I love
So
that.
this is now your full-time gig.
Oh yeah. Yep.
Do you have employees, or are you running
Yeah,
it
so
by
we
yourself?
have 7 counting me, and it's going really well. So
That's so awesome. And you're 2 years in?
yeah, almost 3.
Okay, congratulations.
So is it just all online?
Yeah, so the majority, so all the leather patches, it's all online. I get a lot of emails for the rubber patches just because it's not as easy to do online.
Okay.
So I do a lot of quotes. But it's crazy how great the Spanish Fork community has supported us. It's so fun to go out in town and see all these random businesses that we've done hats for, like Arrive Homes and RB Construction. Just like,
Really?
yeah, that's like the best part about it is just like going out and everywhere I go now, I see someone wearing one of our hats.
You're like, that's our
like,
hat.
it's not ours technically, it's Arrive Homes or whatever, but
Yeah.
Right.
it's ours.
But it stems
I
from you.
love that story. Well, it looks like you've branched out a little bit here as well. So glasses, hats, what else?
Yeah, so this year at the Fiesta Days, we're going to be giving out sunglasses that are zapped with all the purchases as while supplies last.
Okay.
We'll be there the first day.
Yeah, so get there the first day. Should
I'm gonna
be.
see.
Okay.
They're pretty nice
Yeah, they're
sunglasses.
very nice.
I was going to say, these look good, and I do need a new pair of glasses.
Oh,
yeah.
there you
Yeah,
go,
those are cute,
Stace.
Stace.
I think I like them.
Yep,
Maybe
so
I'll
you better
keep
come
them
buy a hat.
So those are just
will.
free if you buy a hat, then you
Yep.
get some. Wow,
So it's
that's
fun.
super nice.
Yeah, and then we're going to also bring these tumblers with the handles by. They're super popular, and
Yes.
we'll have some ice water that
We
you
would
can fill
love
them
some
up with.
with our
Nice
logo.
idea.
We'd like studio
Ooh.
chatter
Oh,
on
yeah,
these,
that'd be
please.
awesome.
Yes.
Ooh, I like that.
We'll have to
throwing it
replace
out
these
there.
mugs.
Just saying, yeah.
Oh yeah, you should
So-
produce our mugs next year too.
Last year was your first year in the Fiesta Days Craft Fair?
Yeah, it was.
How was it?
It was a lot of fun. Like we sold so many, and we did a deal. There's buy 3 get 1 free.
Maybe that's
Everyone
why I
loved
got
it.
4.
They were getting gifts for Christmas in July. July.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was a ton of fun. Other than the rainstorm, of course.
Oh, how did that go for you?
So I was actually at the rodeo that night. I had one of our girls, Briley, there, and I just remember getting the call like, "Hey, we're shutting down." I closed up the tent. Everything's all wet.
We were out of town, but we were just scrolling through like everyone's feeds, and it was just like pouring rain. It just came on. Like,
Did you stay
so
at the rodeo the
fast.
whole
Yeah, I
night?
did stay at the
It was
rodeo.
probably one of the best rodeos.
It was
so you saw
awesome.
Councilman Marshall
Yeah.
go, do a belly flop in the
Yeah, that
in the
puddle
water.
was crazy.
Yeah. Oh, good. So, any tips for anyone coming down to the craft fair? I felt like it was a fabulous craft fair.
Oh yeah.
Best one yet.
Yeah, definitely. Just bring your cash and come by.
I agree.
So you do accept like Venmo or credit cards,
Yeah,
all
we
that
do
for your
payment on the
booth?
spot or cash.
Okay.
Most people will use Venmo as well. I don't know if we have it set up, but we might.
Okay.
All right,
Perfect.
do you have your same booth?
I'm not sure. I actually got 2 this year. I'm not sure which
Because
one
you
I'm
had a
located
killer
at.
booth. He was like on the main sidewalk.
Was
like
he?
right
I
in the
was just
front
gonna ask
corner.
where it
I
was.
hope I get that same one. So
Yeah, that was a really good booth for you guys.
yeah, I really liked that location. It was awesome, and especially when the parade hit, because we were just able to watch
Oh,
front and center. But everyone
true.
walking by was going right by us, buying hats because it was hot.
Yeah.
I'm glad that you've had success, and we've talked to other vendors that have had great success as well. And you've just seen your ad in the magazine for the first time, also, right? So
Right.
if they know where to find you.
That's so awesome.
Yeah,
I love a
it.
small town story that is just growing and
Yeah.
flourishing. I think that's really neat.
So Tyler, it sounds like you grew up here.
Yep.
So let's end with what's your favorite Fiesta Days memory?
It's hard. I always just love going to the rodeo. So
Okay.
we're a rodeo family. My wife, her dad is Chris Ivy, the Diamond Fork Riding Club president. So we're there every single
Really?
night.
How come we didn't know this?
So who's your
just-
wife?
Courtney Ivy, and then so one of my employees, Morgan Ivy, she's the Fiesta Days queen.
Yeah,
so
we just
We had no idea.
I was wondering. I was like,
Stop it.
did you tell those girls that I want to go on Studio Chatter?
We didn't. Oh,
That is
I love
so
that
funny.
connection, though.
I
That
do
is
too.
so
That's
great.
really awesome.
And we talked about Courtney, I think, right? That
Was
night.
she rodeo queen?
No, so
Okay.
they have
'Cause she had-
5 girls in that family.
Yeah, and 2 others have been rodeo queens, right?
Right. So there's Lindsay and Jessica. They've been the queens.
Yep.
And Cheryl is our neighbor.
Oh, really?
Cheryl Ivy.
Yep.
That's awesome.
What
yeah.
a small little community. I love that, Ty.
I love it
You're related to some really great people.
for sure.
Well, okay, we'll see you at the rodeo.
Sounds
Yeah,
great.
Thank you for
congratulations
coming.
on your business.
Yeah.
Thanks
yeah, thanks
so
for
much.
the invite.
Coming up next on Studio Chatter, let's talk about some of our favorite Fiesta Day memories. Welcome back to Studio Chatter. We've packed our table for this segment, and we want to hear the fun stories about why we love Fiesta Days. Welcome Diana Anderson and Daria and Paisley Healy to the table. Welcome, everyone. I'm so excited
I know, I had
for
the
this.
giggles when we were starting, so I know it's going to be a good time.
How are we going to keep
so
this
fun.
to 8 minutes?
I don't know.
I don't know.
We're
So
not going to.
maybe we'll start. this way and go this way, because let's just start with the children's parade. So your memories.
Yes. So thank you to my mom. I have a photo for you of when I participated, and we actually won the Children's Day Parade this year.
Stop it. Did you do a float?
Yes. So we were. We did Pilgrims and Indians, and I insisted upon being Pocahontas because I needed to be a princess.
Okay.
So we won, and then we got to be in the Grand Parade as well.
How old were you?
Oh, probably 8. I don't remember.
Okay.
Guys, so that's the thing. If you win in the Children's Parade, you're
in
put
the
into the
Grand
ground. Wow. Okay. We've been to do that.
Have either of you participated in the Children's Day Parade?
I did.
Okay.
I was in high school for the Lost Toledos. We did like junior drill and stuff like that. So,
Okay.
And I did as Little Miss Spanish Fork.
Okay.
And then I also
Wow.
had to take neighborhood kids, you know, from church and everything. I was in that many times with those kids. And then I would go with the Little Miss years ago. So, yes.
The Children's Parade is so magical, guys. I remember we had a version in Provo, and my mom made like hula hoop things for their bikes with crepe paper, handmade costumes.
paper.
It's like so old-fashioned, so nostalgic, right? Just good
You know,
stuff.
I grew up in California, and then I moved here when I was 18. And we would come from California to the Provo Parade and dress like pilgrims and be in the parade.
Oh, wow.
Is that insane?
It's just funny how things change, right?
Right?
And let's go from the Children's Parade to the Grand Parade.
Yes.
Oh, I love
Memories there.
Love the parade.
Probably my biggest memory is as Miss Spanish Fork. I'm sure that's, you know, a lot of my Fiesta Days memories come from being Miss Spanish Fork, which I'm sure Paisley can relate to because it's just, you're so involved that whole week. So I remember being in the parade. That I had been in it with drill, so I did.
I was going to say it wasn't your first time though, but it was more magical.
If I had been in it before drill team, but I had
Like
been in it for
sometimes
drill team a
softball
couple
or
years.
something like that.
I never played sports.
And that's okay.
We pretended to try.
I did try one time and broke a window at my house, and so
You were done.
Mom's like, we're just
I'm with
dancing
you.
now.
It's okay. It's okay.
But yeah, for drill team, yes, and for Miss Spanish Fork, yes. So that's probably my best memory of the parade was getting to participate.
So Paige, you're just coming off of that. So you were heading up the parade last year. But for you, what's it like now to have your own children or all of your dancers participate?
Yeah, so this year we'll be doing the whole studio. So I think we only have about 80 of our girls doing it, but it's a lot.
Only 80.
So it'll be fun. I'm excited. We've done Fiesta Days in the Park, probably like 3 years. I think we've done Fiesta Days in the Park performing, but we haven't done the parade in a while. So it'll be good. We'll see.
So you're going to have Mom in the parade and then go to the park.
So Saturday we'll dance in the park, and then on Monday they'll be in the parade. So they'll have a little bit of a break. They won't be too.
No mom walkers, right? Like misting them down. I'm busy.
I don't know. Yeah, I bet. Hopefully we've got lots of teachers want to keep those girls safe, and so we'll see. We'll see how it ends up going. But yeah, it's been fun to have my kids love it, and they're really excited always to go to the parade, and they have a lot more energy than I do, so they want to do all of it. And we see where I guess out how much I can handle.
Yeah.
But they love it.
Totally.
The parade, I think, is great because we've had kids that have been in plays that have walked in the parade, baseball, softball, Little Miss, drill, everything. And so every year, this will be the first year that I have no one in the
Really?
parade.
So sad, guys.
First year ever. Like in,
And so then, do you want to sleep in, or do you still want to be
I
there?
will still go.
And I think she's going to get up and go to the pancake breakfast now, right?
My gosh.
Absolutely. I love pancakes.
So remind me, Daria, because I think probably all of you took part in babies, like judging the babies, yes?
It's
So
the
fun.
cutest. That's
the
my
hardest
favorite.
thing.
Oh, I
It is
bet.
so
Tell us a little bit about that, Paisley. I can only
Last
imagine.
year, me and my mom judged what category was it? Like the costume category?
novelty.
Yeah,
The
that's what it's
novelty.
called. And it was so stinking cute. Like we had a little girl come in dressed as Miss Spanish Fork, actually. So she won.
And she won, of course. Of course she did.
We had like
Fun tip.
Yes, exactly.
we had some people come like dressed as like the little scout from the movie Up.
Oh, it was so cute.
And the old man from the movie Up, like stuff like that, and they were just so cute.
People just go all
And you
in.
can't, it's hard to judge a baby.
Yeah.
on their personality when they're
cute.
newborns.
Yeah, and they just lay them on the table in front of you. And you're like, you're so cute. They're so perfect.
Oh, that would be
So-
the worst. I'd have a hard time
That would
judging
be
that.
so
Yeah,
cute,
everyone
though.
would be a winner.
Paisley, I want to ask you, how was being Miss Spanish Fork last year? Did it exceed or meet all of your expectations, like growing up and being a little miss, and then seeing the Miss Spanish Forks come down the center street on their float? Like,
So because I was Miss Spanish Fork right after COVID happened, like everything was jam-packed last year, and it was so awesome. Like it was so amazing. Everything was like so packed. And I think just like growing up in Spanish Fork and then actually being like the Miss Spanish Fork that I always looked for when I was like, you know, at events, it was just so much fun to be on like the opposite side.
I'm sure it's just surreal and magical. Like, is this really me
Yeah,
there?
for sure.
But how fast it goes by. I just can't believe you're over and done. Sad.
So let's talk family tradition.
I thought you were going to go food, Natasha. You're really holding
Well,
out.
that's part of it, right? So everybody, goes back to grandma's house, or their favorite foods that you eat, or something that you do every year at someone's house. Any of you?
Ooh, I feel like we're just trying to figure our family traditions out because my siblings are all having kids and everyone's trying to, it's like adjusting.
Yes.
So the park is always one, just going down. We love, after the Children's Day Parade, all the activities. My kids love that. So that's always a big one. And food. With food after. We're a food family, so we everything's like we'll be like at lunch and we're like, so what are we gonna do for dinner? Are we gonna are we gonna go here? Are we gonna go here?
Yes.
But yeah, I love the activities with my kids. I love seeing them have fun and have their little tickets.
Oh, love that.
Yeah, I love that.
I think our traditions, they've changed as the kids have
yeah,
gotten older.
and that's hard sometimes.
And it is hard because they used to let me dress them all the same. And now no one will dress the same anymore. But I know it's so sad. But we still do. We go down to the park after the parade. Everybody has to get a Texas Twister.
Yes.
And you have to get a boot because you have to refill it.
Of course.
Right?
Yeah.
And
So we all do that.
Something to take home.
Yeah, and I always have to get a Navajo taco. They're like my favorite. So I can't wait to have one of those this year. But
What about the rodeo?
I love the rodeo.
Okay. One night, family night, all the nights.
We went to more than one last year because of her, but I like to go to the bull riding night. That's my favorite.
all
but who
bulls.
doesn't?
Yeah, that one's good. We're going to be out of town, so we're doing Monday night rodeo,
fun,
the 24th. But yeah, I'm
Yeah,
excited.
I love it. And I love that everybody just comes out and you never knew that they owned a cowboy hat.
I know.
And then
Yes.
they show up in one.
Yes.
I only wear this one day.
And
Yep.
they just like bring those boots out and that hat and everybody
And
like,
everyone's a cowboy.
yeah, and I have pictures of my kids through all the years. And when we'd go to the rodeo, all of them came out in their snap-down shirts and their belts. And
that they
you're
wear
like,
once a year.
Yeah.
And you're like, you want to go buy these boots? They're going to wear them once. You cannot.
Yes.
But you do it, and then
you
you're
do
buying
it, and
hats
they're
for the
so
rodeo.
cute.
Or you have June that wears them everywhere. I buy
Okay,
her one pair of boots and she's wearing them with her shorts and her dresses.
how I
I'm
was.
like,
Were you? So you had a mum buster last year, yes?
yes. I
Okay.
was gonna say, unpopular opinion. Last year was probably the first time I loved the rodeo.
Oh,
and I'm a
yeah.
Spanish Fork girl. Like I should love it, but last year having my kids participate, that was
Yes.
fun. Junie, she just cried and cried. She wanted to do it so badly. She wanted to button vest. She decided she was doing it. She was like so excited. We got down, got all her cute gear on, and she was just crying and crying. And I was like, you don't have to, but I want to, Mom. I want
But she was
to."
scared.
Oh, she was terrified. And I didn't think she was going to do it. I didn't think there was any way. And she held on, and I think she like choked out because it was going and going, and then it finally just like toppled over, and she was still holding on to it.
Did she win?
No.
Holy cow, that was good.
She was
though.
number one, and it's really hard to win if you're number one, you know? 'Cause
She did so good though.
She did so good. She was the highest girl.
Yes, that counts.
Yeah, that does.
So
She
she
was the
signed
winner
up
of the
again
girls.
this year?
She's too old. We were
Oh,
sure.
darn it. Okay.
She's gonna win this year. No,
Okay.
she's too old this year because she just turned 8.
Okay.
Do you know if you have to be a Spanish Fork resident to be qualified for that?
I don't
Or
know.
can it be anyone?
I would imagine anyone can sign up, but I don't know.
How do you sign up?
Oh, I think it was through the recreation website, but I'm not positive.
I should make my grandkids do it.
It's
I think
so
Knox could do it.
Cute.
I think the younger they are too, probably the better because they wouldn't. I wonder if Fitz is old enough. I don't remember what the age group is.
Well, get him
But
signed up.
Yeah, I have to.
Okay, what carnival rides?
Yeah, I was just gonna say with the younger crowd, like,
Yes.
Carnival is a huge thing.
Yeah.
You're getting older now, but it can still be a love. So tell us a little bit about that.
I used to go to the carnival with my friends, just like kind of as like a, hey, let's go.
Yeah.
You know, and then we'd see like everybody from our school there. So
Paisley, what is your funnest ride at the carnival?
probably the zipper ride is a really big one. The Sizzler last year, me and my royalty actually, Pete took us on that. We had a photo shoot, and it was so fun.
cute.
The pictures turned out super good.
Is that the one that kind of
Yeah.
goes? Okay. Oh,
We were really
pictures
sick
and it was
after, but it
really
was
cute.
really fun.
It was worth it?
The new ride, I don't even remember what it's called. I think it's called like Fireball or something like that. Do you know what I'm talking about? It's like a festival. It's like the giant one that's like right in the front when you drive past the
Yes,
street.
and like
one's,
kind of
new.
spins at the
Yeah.
same time. And
That
nope,
one's new. That one's
not
pretty
gonna do
fun.
that one either.
I'm down for like the slide.
Yeah,
The slide
really
is
fun.
good. The Ferris wheel.
Yeah.
I can do that
I think
one.
they're all really
that's
fun.
Cotton candy, the games.
And I am the mom that's like, oh, really? Let's not waste tickets on the obstacle course. Like, it's cool, but let's not.
Let's not. What are you all excited for as our time's wrapping up? What's something you're really looking forward to this year?
The Pyro musical. It's the best.
It truly is, isn't it,
It
Maria?
is so amazing. Like, I loved it. Last year was epic.
I know, when you're laying there watching those fireworks, it's just like your heart is just full of
And
pride for our community.
Last year, I don't know if you guys were down there that night. Do you remember there was like a little kid that got lost?
Yes. Yeah.
It was so emotional that the whole group of everyone turned on their lights and just it got quiet and everybody was just calling for this little kid.
And he was found within 1 minute.
Yeah, it was just like that fast, and it was like, oh, they found him. I was like crying, but it was just so amazing that the whole city that was down there, everybody's lights were on, and everybody was just.
It was just a true example of our community.
And I thought everyone loves this city. It was so great.
Yeah.
It was just so great. I mean, and then the music was good, and laying on the blanket was fun, and the food was good. So
It's all good.
It was
the
great.
entire week is good, and what great memories, right?
yes, it was
what
so
about
much
the-
fun.
I would say my favorite has to be the fireworks because that's how my husband and I started dating. Was I know we had known each other. He was my older brother's best friend.
Oops.
But we were at the fireworks and started talking at
And
the
there were
fireworks.
literal
There were
fireworks.
fireworks. He actually sat by somebody else, and I was really upset. Like I thought he was into me. Sat by somebody else, but then the next day we went on our first date, and so now it's a tradition that we take our kids and we go to the fireworks,
Right.
and then we go see a movie and go get a 7-Eleven Slurpee. So we do that. So it's like all around Fiesta days.
Kate Payson, really cute. Really quick. What are you excited for?
One of my favorite things is actually the street dance. I love the street dance. I went last year as Miss Spanish Fork, and it's just my favorite. I kind of, throughout my years in Spanish Fork, I danced a lot.
Yeah.
But it's just my favorite because I think it's so fun because you see so many little kids, you see like older couples, younger couples, like so many different people, and they're just
Good
all dancing
variety.
and hanging out.
Yeah, just
So
good,
much
chill
fun.
fun.
Well, we're excited to see all of you down there at all the different events.
We will be there.
So
Thanks
much
for
fun.
sharing your memories.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
Thanks for
Thank
joining
you.
us. There's more studio chatter coming up. Welcome back. We've got to live in the best community anywhere.
Agreed.
Yes.
Totally.
It was fun.
It was
So
a fun
fun.
show.
Yeah.
It was a good energy, great guests.
Yeah.
Some that we knew, some that we didn't know.
Made connections.
Made
that
new
was
connections,
fun.
right?
Adam's family.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
They were
Got
darling.
us seeing-ish a little
Yes,
bit.
yes.
They were absolutely
Let's get
darling.
tickets and go together.
Let's do.
That would be
Because
fun.
I'll be back, and then we could go that end of that week.
yeah.
Like
Did
Wednesday
we do
or
a matinee
Thursday.
before? Was that what it was?
We did,
That
like
was
a Saturday
super fun.
matinee,
Yeah, because
didn't
the
we?
kids can like last through the afternoon and get all sleepy or run
Yeah.
down or whatever.
That
we
would
should
be fun.
totally do that.
Okay, let's do that. And then we can meet on the corner of the craft fair and get some
And
hats.
buy some hats for Christmas. Done.
Or
My
just
boys
now.
love hats, guys. They really do need that. That green one that was kind of like this silky, like waterproof material.
Yes.
I can see all my boys liking
He
that.
said last year he did buy 3, get 1 free, but he didn't say he's doing that this year, so we're gonna have to go check.
Okay,
Maybe
you
he's
could-
keeping it under his hat.
Oh, but he did say buy a hat, get a pair of sunglasses.
He did.
Yeah. Oh, that's
So maybe
maybe
that's
that's
it.
maybe it's
Yeah.
the new. Yep.
Stacey's going to be first in line for that to get the freebies.
I need some new glasses.
Well,
Why
there
not
we
get
go.
free ones?
Yeah. Why not?
Why not?
Why
they
not?
did look good after all.
I kind of like the idea of. Does he do the etching? What do you call that?
Laser
Yes,
cutting.
doing
Yeah.
laser like on site. Did
Oh
he?
yeah.
have
Did he
that?
do it there?
No, no. they're
So if
only-
you wanted something custom made, then you
have to
just
go
order it.
Yeah, you have to get online and do
Okay.
it like that.
So he just had a whole bunch of other stuff.
Oh no.
Oh wow.
Oh no.
Whoa,
Here
wow.
it is, Razor.
What on earth?
Yes. Where are these from?
I have no idea.
No
A little
idea.
Rice Krispie treat.
Pete, do you
Well,
know?
thank you.
Where?
They're from Zupas.
Zupas. Nice.
Thank you.
Okay, so the pancake breakfast, I'm kind of excited about that too. Because we get down there, usually try and grab something, but we're usually running late. That could be a really fun idea. Send the kids over there.
Good tradition.
Good tradition.
Yeah.
New tradition.
Do you normally sit at the park to watch the parade?
No, we normally sit kind of like right in front of J Mart. So that's where Hayden's family has sat. And I've sat in the park before. But we usually go there and like no one's really saving right in front of the stores. And then you can just kind of pull up like 8 o'clock and we get right under the shade.
I was gonna say that's a shady spot.
It's really shady, super nice.
You
So,
send somebody down to the park for you then.
yes, I do.
Because that sausage will be sizzling and those pancakes flipping.
Or swing by, put up your chairs,
Yeah.
your blankets that
Totally,
morning,
and then go
just go
back.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
So because this is the first year, right? You've been there before many years ago, right?
Yes.
When it was.
Many.
Well, I'm just thinking of when we go the week before in Nephi, they have the traditional JC's breakfast that sounds much the same, where there's a slab of ham and a couple pancakes and the eggs. Like there's just something to that,
What's
right?
JC stand for?
I
Junior college?
I don't know. I think it was like a men's club a number of years ago. It probably still
Like
is.
JUAB?
I don't think it's
No, 'cause I
specific-
remember
yeah,
it
I don't
being
think
like a
it's
JC
specific
club.
to.
Someone that's watching right now, they're yelling
No.
at their
Yeah, I know.
TV
They're like,
screen saying,
you should know
"It
better."
exists!" We're
Right.
sorry, we don't
Text
know.
us, email us.
And it may be open to both, but I feel like it must have been a men's club or organization.
That
like,
sounds
Like
right.
maybe the what do you call it? Like the Elks Club, maybe
yeah,
in
Elks
Provo,
Foundation.
something like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Where they do service projects and fundraising and that sort of thing. So.
My home ward in Provo, they still do one every year.
Okay.
And my dad was late to the parade this year in Provo because he was doing a pancake breakfast.
Okay.
So
So that
yeah,
makes
I think
sense.
it's just traditional from
Yes,
years ago.
love that.
Yeah.
And it was fun to have 2 former Miss Spanish
Yes.
Forks.
Right.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah, that was
and
great.
Paisley's mom. Just fun
Yeah,
listening to
Daria's
their
darling too.
traditions.
All of them were so cute. It was just a good little crowd of people
Yeah.
to mingle with.
And I don't even
memories.
want to talk about what we're going to do next time on Studio Chatter because
Okay.
it kind of makes me want to
No.
pass out.
I think that we'll be here in our pajamas, sponsored by someone. Because
Love sack.
Because we'll be so tired.
You guys, it's going to be like back to school.
It is, and it just makes me
Gross.
sick. It's like after the 24th, school hits,
Uh-huh.
and we don't have school-age
Which is
people,
like coming from.
That's true. We don't even need
which
to
is
talk about
fine.
it.
Like it's not as stressful as it used to be. Feeling.
Good luck to you.
Yes.
Well, thank you. Yes, I have one going into middle school, and
So you're going to have a lot for our chat list next time, talking
Yeah.
about the school fashions and
I'm super
finds.
excited. Yes, I'm already looking at like school hair trends and shoes and back to school
Of course you are.
shopping.
I know. I'm like,
It's
I don't
so
think I
fun.
school outfit.
Well,
Ponytail
no,
again?
because I've been coaxed a little at the home front, so
She's getting older.
we
Where
probably
she's
should
gonna,
invite her as a guest so she can tell you all the things.
Okay, that would be a fun idea.
That
For
would be
real.
really cute.
Maybe we try that.
Okay, let's do it.
Okay.
Okay, happy Fiesta days.
Thank you.
Happy
Have the best
Fiesta
time,
days.
guys.
Yeah.
I'll be
To
here for the
everyone.
25th.
Yes, okay. Thanks for being here with us. We hope you enjoyed the program. If you learned something new today, please tell a friend about us.